Good morning, family. It's another beautiful day here and relaxing myself. Time is 8:55 in the morning. I'm gonna put a video here. I do not own the copyright to the video. The video speaks for itself. This is racism. It's showing the racism that guy went through with Megan. I mean, people just don't know. People talk a lot of BS, but sometimes you have to go to the source to know exactly what's going on and all the stuff that he went through. And he's saying that he don't want what happened to his mother, happened to his wife, because they know they killed his mother because she was going with a black man. That was Princess Diane. But and he says he don't want what happened to his mother happened to his wife because of the racism that is going on inside the palace. And he'd leave because he knows he's not going to get no inheritance. So he had to leave because his family come first, which would make a lot of sense. But see, people just don't know, and people spread a lot of propaganda. But I keep saying before, it's all about knowing. Once you know, they can't mess with you. So I'm going to post a video here, and the video actually speaks for itself. Folks, enjoy your life. Do what makes you happy. Don't let no person tell you otherwise, because you have your life to live. And any person try to piss you off, you walk away from it. But any person keep nodding you, you get stabbed in the butt. Don't let no person get the best of you regardless of what they got, how much money they got, how they live. No boss, no supervisor tell you nothing of the ordinary. You just tell them what you feel and just move the frig on, because you know what, at the end of the day, they don't give a shit about you. They really don't. Just your family and your good friends. All right, folks. On the day, folks, I love you guys. Peace up. One love.
My wife and I were in those chairs, gripping each other's hand. The moment the lights go down, Megan starts crying. I'm feeling sorry for her, but I'm also really angry with myself that we're stuck in this situation. I was ashamed that it got this bad. I was ashamed to go to my family. Because to be honest with you, like a lot of other people my age could probably relate to, I know that I'm not going to get from my family what I need. I then had a son who I'd far rather be solely focused on, rather than every time I look in his eyes, wondering whether my wife is going to end up like my mother and I'm going to have to look after him myself. That was one of the biggest reasons to leave. Feeling trapped and feeling controlled through fear, both by the media and by the system itself, which never encouraged the talking about this kind of trauma. But certainly now, I will never be bullied into silence. One of the biggest lessons I've ever learned in life is you've sometimes got to go back and to deal with really uncomfortable situations and to be able to process it in order to be able to heal. For me, therapy has equipped me to be able to take on anything. That's why I'm here now. That's why my wife is here now. That feeling of being trapped within the family is, there was no option to leave. Eventually, when I made that decision for my family, I was still told, you can't do this. I was like, well, how bad does it have to get until I am allowed to do this? Well, she was going to end her life. It shouldn't have to get to that. Do I have any regrets? Yeah, my biggest regret is not making more of a stance earlier on in my relationship with my wife and calling out the racism when I did. History was repeating itself. My mother was chased to her death while she was in a relationship with someone that wasn't white. And now look what's happened. You want to talk about history repeating itself? They're not going to stop until she dies. It's incredibly triggering to potentially lose another woman in my life. Like, the list is growing. And it all comes back to the same people, the same business model, the same industry. Because my father used to say to me when I was younger, he used to say to both William and I, well, it was like that for me, so it's going to be like that for you. That doesn't make sense. Just because you suffered, that doesn't mean that your kids have to suffer. In fact, quite the opposite. If you suffered, do everything you can to make sure that whatever negative experiences that you had, that you can make it right for your kids. We chose to put our mental health first. That's what we're doing, and that's what we will continue to do. Isn't this all about breaking the cycle?